It's just two different things. You got hentai on the anime part, and on furry part, you got yiff, right? Yiff. It's the same fucking shit. At the end of the day, it's a hobby. Which is why you can still like that stuff, but that doesn't mean you are one. It takes a lot more to become a furry, I guess. I like anthropomorphized characters because I think they're cool, and I grew up with them. Just like with the whole like Bloody Roar. Y'all remember that fighting game, Bloody Roar? I found it so freaking cool that these like professional, like crazy martial art characters in a fighting game turned into like the animal that their kung fu was based on, right? You know, you had like the martial artist, like the tiger, the dude that like learned the tiger stuff, and he turned into a fucking tiger also, right? He turned into an anthropomorphized tiger. That was fucking cool. Bloody Roar was such a cool fighting game. I wish Bloody Roar could come back to the FGC. I want to see that shit at Evo or some shit like that. But yeah, Bloody Roar was like Bloody Roar had a huge part in like the guy that I am today, because as a kid I looked at myself and thought, wouldn't it be fucking awesome and cool to turn into like a monkey, right? Something like that, you know. That's basically how it was for me. I looked at Bloody Roar and I was like, man, I wish I could turn into like animals like that, right? I would turn into like a monkey, like a baboon or some shit like that, and just fuck people up, right? And then, you know, I started doing parkour, and from parkour, after 8 years of doing parkour and become a professional trainer, professional private trainer of parkour and all that shit, I could climb shit, I could jump and all of that shit. I still can to this day today, right? And people looked at me like I was a fucking monkey, because I was so good at climbing. I was so good, right? With all that shit. And that's how I got my name B Monkey. My name B Monkey didn't start from like a video game, you know. Oh yeah, you know, I found that was a cool thing. No, it was people that started calling, like, okay, first of all, my whole family, they kept calling me Monkey as a kid, right? Because I was always jumping and climbing trees and shit, so they just called me Monkey sometimes. He's a little monkey, you know. Even my mom looked at me being like, fucking monkey. Right? But you know, that shit just escalated, and then suddenly it became B Monkey, and then it became Christian B Monkey. Here we are. The B stands for, because I used to do breakdance, B-boying, B monkey, right? But then, you know, most of my friends, they were like saying for fun, nah, you know, just because you're black monkey, B monkey, right? Or whatever the case was. And I was like, okay, sure, bro. I whooped their motherfucking asses. But yeah, you know. So when it comes to actually being a furry, there's a lot more to it than just people looking at anthropomorphized characters and think they're fucking hot or whatever the case may be, and they're dressing up as fucking furries in their furry costumes and they're having sex in a hotel. There's a lot more to it. Problem is that social media is making it look like this guy is teleporting like crazy. Dragon Ball Z, holy shit. Well, it is 2-bar connection, you guys can tell. Oh my goodness. What is this? What is this? See, I want to explain this, but I can't. How do I even explain this? Like for real. What just happened?
You will have to do better than that.
Watch. It's not gonna say first place. It's not gonna say first place. It's gonna push me down. Watch. It's gonna push me down. I know. I know it's gonna push me down. Watch. Yeah. There you go. I got a third place. I got a third place even though I was 20 seconds faster than Komodo Joe. Okay. All right. People like to point fingers on everyone, and what I realized, or what I figured out, the people that are pointing fingers on people, right, screaming, they are the ones who most of the time has the most fucked up thing going on, and they're screaming at the top of their lungs on somebody else or towards somebody else to make sure that they shit get covered up. Have you guys realized that? Have you guys ever realized that? It's not like your friends. If your friends calls you out saying, "Oh, you're a furry," they don't say, "Yeah, Christian is a furry," right? Or "Yeah, Chris is a furry," or "Yeah, Christian B Monk is a furry," or whatever the case may be. No, they say, "Oh, you're a furry," you know, to stretch it out like it's a problem. Like they try to bully you with that. It's so, I don't know. It's so weird. And the funny thing is, I'm not embarrassed. Like, why would I be embarrassed about something? Why would I be embarrassed about a hobby? It's a fucking hobby. It's not a sexuality. But people trying to make it a sexuality. Well, that effing sucks. Damn, no MLG shot. Where, you know, being a furry and all that shit is not even a freaking sexuality in the first place. But people are trying to make it a sexuality. As far as I checked, last time I checked, you can be gay, you can be lesbian, bisexual, trans, and that's it. That is it. Those are the sexualities. Those are the sexualities that you can come out as. Anything else that have nothing to do with that, it's not a sexuality. So when people come out and say, "I'm a furry," that's not... You can't come out as a furry because, like I said, it's not a sexuality. You can come out as a homosexual or a lesbian or a trans or whatever the case may be. You can come out as that. Can't come out as that. Like, you know, if people have to come out as a furry knowing that it's not a sexuality, that would mean that people that love anime, people that are a weeb, they would have to come out as a weeb. It's the same fucking shit, you know. If people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're a furry," or all that shit, right? And they're gonna tease somebody with it like it is a sexuality. How come we don't do that to weeps? How come we don't do that to, like, gamers or whatever the case may be? Let me tell you why people don't do that. Because the minority, right? The minority of people, they are those things. Gamers, they love anime, whatever the case may be, right? It's pretty normal. We come to a generation, we come to a time in life where those kind of things are kind of normal. But realistically, furries have existed since 1980s. You guys do know that, right? You guys do know that. I'm speaking facts. I'm not just saying random shit. I'm doing my homework. I always do my homework and then I talk about it. Furries have existed since 1980s. You guys do know that, right? It wasn't furries in 1980 was obviously not like mainstream, right? The moment internet, when the internet became a thing. And I know internet have existed way before in 1980s, don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about like the mainstream internet, the memes, you know, the 2012, or well, actually before that, 2004, 2005 or some shit like that, right? When internet meme, the mainstream of internet became a thing, you know? Facebook, YouTube, MySpace, you know, all those kind of things. That's where the furry revolution began. And it's also where the weep, the anime and all that shit kind of fucking expanded. Everything fucking expanded. But it existed in like, furries have existed before I was fucking born, bro. Like, but because it's a mainstream thing now, you know, and it's a little more like opened on the internet, people are going ham with it. Problem is, people still look at it, or people still come out as a furry like it's a sexuality. It's not a fucking sexuality. It's a fucking hobby. He's very, very, very confident as a homosexual and also being a furry. And I think because he got so much confidence in himself being a furry and all that shit, it kind of gives other people who are furries as well, but they're a little more like hiding in the shadows, right? Hiding in the closet, quote unquote, about it, right? It makes those people kind of come out of the closet. Now, I know I make it sound like it's a sexuality again, but don't get me wrong when I say come out of the closet. I feel like, you know, well, more people, they look up to Sonny Fox, and he gives people like that reason to come out of the closet and shit. I didn't fucking care. You know, I've never had a problem with that shit, to be honest. There was, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, everybody was in denial in the first place, right? Even I was in denial when, you know, last time I went to a big Tekken World tournament last year. Last Tekken World Tour I went to, which was in Hestonburg, I had a lot of my friends coming up to me as well and then ask me, yo, Chris, are you a furry, right? And I was like, I was in that, there's like 5 levels, right? There's like where you are interested, then you are in denial, right? Then you are in denial with a little depression. You're like, you know, I'm not sure, am I? Oh. Maybe I should find that video. I'm gonna find, all right. I'm gonna find that video after. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Whoa, what the hell? What the fuck just happened? Oh no, you fucking don't. What? What? Are you telling me that the missile chased me all the way around the turn? Interesting. Very interesting. I'm coming for you, Trophy. Trophy, you better make sure. Oh, you fucked up. Yep, you fucked up. That's what happened. You fucked up. I'm gonna show you guys that video after this. Let me get a W real quick. I'm tired of getting a little too much Warzone right now. So we gotta change that. Oh, fuck! I completely fucked up my U-turn. Completely fucked it up. It's fine, though. I got my blue shit back. Of course. Of course. I did have to jinx it, right? I just had to jinx it. I don't... Yeah, I knew it. He fucked it up again, though. I got nothing to worry about. The guy who's playing Entropy, he probably do know how to maintain the blue shit. Probably is just... I don't know. I guess he's just not good at it. And I fucked up a little myself, but because I'm in the lead, I don't have to worry about that shit.
You will have to do better than that.
Like I said, be free. You only live once. Yeah, man. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit, man? All right, let's make it count. Let's make it count, people. Let's make it count. There you go. There you go, man. There you go. Get a nice, juicy start, man. Make that shit count. Make that shit count. I almost hit my own damn elixir.
Here I come.
Oh. I honestly thought somebody got hit by my elixir, but apparently not. Boom! Make that shit count, bro! We out here making shit count!
You will have to do better than that.
2 minutes and 27 seconds. Make that shit count! Always like to see. Wait, what? What are you saying? Anubis said, I always like to see turning characters dominate like this since everyone swears they are all terrible. But they are. Anubis, they're not. They're a noob-ish. They're not they're not bullshitting on that part. Turning characters do suck, but as I've said many times, it's not about the character, it's about the player. Who's behind the wheel? It's about who's behind the wheel.